And that's where I think fluidity in teamwork, dynamism in teamwork is. So what are those two or three key messages that you give to your team to deliver the service standard that you envisage and anticipate?
Okay, so one thing I always say that hospital is a complex system. It's not very simple. So if you look at it, when we look at the loop that needs to be closed, it's not A to B, B to C, C to D, and so on and so forth. It is like from A, it is to B, C, D, E, and then the further. So it's actually a very complex network, the way the service gets delivered. I always say that when we have to deliver, most of the time our tendency is that I have done my work, right? And then the ball drops. See, in production, in retail, in any other industry, if the ball drops, the losses are measurable. The losses are kind of, you can put a number to it, and it is most of the time recoverable, right? But in healthcare, that can't happen. So team has to work very seamlessly. The ball cannot drop. So I need to carry it forward till the time I know that the other person has actually got the ball. So I'll give you an example that during COVID, right? So there were a lot of time, government had put restriction on movement and things like that. Of course, they were very supportive in terms of hospitals being exempted and some of the sectors being exempted. But then vehicles were not there. People, my staff who would commute to the hospital through buses and train and all of that. So we took a little time to organize all of that. But in the meantime, if the nurse's duty is getting over 8 in the night and the other shift has to come, these nurses cannot and would not leave till the time the next shift has actually come. In the process, some of the people actually did double duty, but so be it. They are so very dedicated and they know their responsibility that they can't leave unless otherwise. And there is somebody who has come, whom they have explained that what's the line of treatment, what's happening with the patient, give the proper handover, and then move out. So it's like an industry which works 24/7.